Sonic Boy, Episode 2. Without the homing attack is a challenge that I've not seen several videos on in multiple parts, but never in one. And I saw someone do Episode 1 without the homing attack called BillehBawb. Sorry if I mispronounced your name or not, but since he never did Episode 2, so I decided, why don't I do it myself? Let's just get this going here. So first challenge, so how it's gonna work is we're not allowed to do press A at all whenever we're in air. So like we can't do homing attacks or air dashes for this. So we start off with Sylvania Castle Act 1, which it's the first level of the game. It's pretty simple to start it off and so just getting you used to the control and everything here. So it's perfectly fine on this end. Yeah, I have seen a couple of videos of these people doing this in parts. Some of them do it where they just do the whole stage in one video. Some would just do it in parts, but like one person I saw doing this in multiple parts, but didn't do the boss fight or the Sky Fortress. Just and me being an idiot here and pressing X to go into the copter combo or a little light there to get hit by the wings. And another thing is that we won't be seeing any of the special stages because you can clear all special stages without the homing attack, because you also can't even use it, the homing attack in there. So there's that, and won't see Supersonic either because you can clear this all without Supersonic. And so let's try to speed this up a little bit by going to some of the other showing like small clippings of each act that are kind of tough and such. It's like Act 2 of Sylvania Castle was going good until you come to this point here where you need to homing attack. These like spring things that you have to homing attack, but if you no problem, just you go into the copter combo, and just fly up. And what I recommend doing is just waiting till the water rises to as high as it can go, and then start jumping and then go into the copter combo. Which, by the way, I'm playing this on the Xbox 360, with technically Xbox One, because backwards compatible with 360. See, I'm not playing the PC. See, not the PlayStation 3, not even the mobile version. So let's get into this. And did I do that right? Yeah, I did. Sylvania Castle Act 3 was going good, except and there was quite a few points where you have to homing attacks and things to make them move, like or jump into things 3 times, like this pillar here. Have to jump into 3 times. Times there were like these vertical rocks that you have to homing attack that will make them horizontal. And also these like T-shaped platforms that you have to move to homing attack, but easily enough with the copter combo, you can easily get by it, no problem from here. So it's a good sign. And now and there are also these that out there. Okay, there we go. Now we come on to the boss of Sylvania Castle, and this is when it gets a little tougher, because without the homing attack, hitting the boss is a little harder, because it lands up above for like most of the fight, and you have to go into the copter combo to just jump into him most of the time once he opens up. So and the boss fights are definitely some more challenging parts of the game without the homing attack, but it's easily doable nonetheless. And this will also be the only fight you'll see almost pretty much the whole thing of. And I skipped the intro because it's the same as always, and you saw my Let's Play of this game. And where I did that, or if you did, that is, then I'll put this in the playlist of the Let's Play 2D Sonic. So just go check that out, and you'll see. So overall, this is I was having a little trouble here because waiting for it, and now onto the last two the last phase, which has only 2 hits left. And definitely the hardest part of the fight, because he moves around and it's just a little tough to hit him. But if you can time it early enough, you can easily hit him, no problem. Oh man, of course I got hit there. So just homing attack. We'll give no homing attack because we don't want that, do we? So and that's it for the fight, and now that's it for Sylvania Castle, which is so far 0 homing attacks, and now we'll go on to Winter Park. I pressed the bump, it didn't work. We can now on to White Park Act 1, which is going fine. It's definitely the easiest zone in the game without using the homing attack, because all 3 acts were pretty harmless nonetheless. Last year, again, for some reason it took the bottom path for this mostly and didn't bother taking the top path much. But yeah, so yeah, and Act 2 was going fine. It was pretty easy as well, despite the fact me almost getting crushed there, but somehow pulling off a stunt and making it through just fine. As well as me pulling off this jump here without having to go into the copter combo, which isn't really that hard, and collecting the red ring. And heading straight to the goal. It was pretty easy. Definitely could have gotten all the chaos emeralds, but couldn't switch over to have a new file select on this. And now on to White Park Act 3, which is definitely the hardest one of the 3 in the zone. So it ends by me almost drowning and getting hit by that walrus with the ice. Is even at the very end where it just gets, it's just like a death trap. Or if you're slow enough, you just die. Or hit retry if you don't want to die. Despite the fact that I have over 400 lives. But you know, who needs that for a game this short? The cap to be 999. But I did that once, and I don't know if I'll do it again. Maybe at some point I will, but who knows? I was just making it through there, no problem, and now we go on to the boss fight, which is definitely a little bit of a challenge, I will say that, because as without the air dash, it just takes a little harder to get up front to Metal Sonic. So yeah. So what I advise doing is just jumping down whenever the slope goes down, so that you will gain a little bit of burst of speed, to attack him, give me better, and try not to get onto the background right there. And let's just take a second to say this. Why can't people acknowledge like Sonic 4 is like the Sonic version of the new Super Mario Bros. Series? Because that's what I'm starting to recognize this as. When it comes to if you really think about it, now Oreo Ocean is next, and Act 1 was a little tricky because the wind kept making me miss time my jumps, and accidentally doing air dashes just instead of jumping, because the wind just blows everywhere. But that was not a big deal, especially like the end part here where I have this big gap, these giant bottomless pits where you have to use the copter combo to get by. I just, instead of jumping and air dashing, just spin dash as far as you can, and don't go below the Sonic Generations fall signs, because that's no good. And this was me accidentally just debating on pausing midway during the me recording the segment here. And Act 2 is going good, despite the fact of me starting off in quicksand and almost sinking, and getting through the quicksand can be a little tough because without the air dash, it's a little tough just getting right through it at all. But still doable if you can get it right. Right, and actually we had a few tricky parts here, like the point with the sand tower right here, where at this point I had to clutch it out and do a rolling combo, go right into the crates, so I don't have to attack him 3 times. And I was getting locked in the crate, me free falling, thing like that. And now we come up to the boss. Boss, which is definitely still tedious nonetheless, despite without Supersonic, that is, because Supersonic does double damage on the boss fights. It's just and yeah, just waiting there. But no, nonetheless, this fight was still easy to get through without the homing attack. And next we're coming up to Sky Fortress, which is definitely the hardest is in the game without the homing attack. Because there was just some, it's just very tricky to get through. And you start off with Act 1, which is going fine at first, just until you come to this point here where you have to go on foot and off the tornado. Here, because if you don't know about this part, you have to leave Tails and just go on foot here, so that you to do some platforming, which is very hard to do without the homing attack. But luckily I was able to get it down first try, so that I wasn't here for a long time. Funny thing, when I was practicing this, I made it across this all first try, but then I got hit while collecting a ring and fell off, and it took me several tries to get back over there again. But luckily I didn't repeat the same mistake that I did that time, well, sort of, despite the fact of me trying to actually dodge the attack by ducking right here instead of jumping. But other than that, the level was painless. The Sky Fortress Act 2 was definitely the easiest out of the 3 acts, because you're just going fast-paced through all the such, and using the combo to skip homing attack chains, as well as these jet boosters or engines, whatever you call them by through it, and even the part where there was the wall running at thing, which are 3 parts of, and it's the final part right here, which luckily we managed to get all the way through it without falling off, which was pretty good. And for Act 3, I had to switch over to co-op mode because there was some stuff here, like we have at this point right here. That's you on your hands. We have these things you have to come up against, but if you look, you can't jump into them. So sadly, however, we are forced to do 1 homing attack onto this thing. But now you're probably thinking, wait a minute, isn't there another one like this before, but you can't skip it? But well, yes, and that's what we're gonna come up to, because there was a reason why I switched to co-op mode in this, so I can show you why. So here's the second one here right now. So what you have to do is, I'm gonna try to explain this as best I can. You have to spin dash off, fly as Tails, getting as much height as you can without falling off. And when Tails goes out of breath and he starts falling, you have to have Sonic in that phase that is in right now. Then press A to get it, call him back out, go into the copter combo, fly up to a ledge right here so that you can regain Tails' flight, and then have Sonic fall off so that he goes back in that mode, have Tails fly again, and despite me almost getting hit there, and do the same thing again here, and just do it until you find another ledge and such. And despite me almost failing, but just somehow managed to save it. And despite the fact that I almost died right here, but Sonic landed on that ledge there and didn't just leave him there, and have Tails fly up to around this next booster here, which failed at doing so, using invincibility frames to my advantage to get up to here. And that is how you get past this final part of Sky Fortress Act 3 with only 1 homing attack, which is crazy. See, it was even crazier that I managed to pull that off first try while doing this, which is something I don't think I'll ever top again. And now we come up to the boss fight, which is against Metal Sonic again, which me getting a free hit right there before he could even shoot his lasers to attack. And again, switching back to single player for this, because that's the only, because you can clear the rest of it single player. Which is good. Good, and now we go on to the final area of the game, which is the Death Egg Mark 2, and Tails is running backwards there for some reason. And this Death Egg Mark 2 Act 1 was going good, except for was easy, but except for this part where it was a little tough to get through because you don't have the air dash to get Metal Sonic. But if you time it right, you use the rolling combo and to go over or under Eggman. It's easy to get through, no problem. Even it's there, and now we just come up to the final boss of the game, and we'll see how this plays out. Is it? Out and I'm just gonna say this right now. You can clear this without the homing attack because you just have the you just have to use the copter combo and rolling combo to get up to Eggman, and on the last 2 hits or 3, he just used the rolling combo into his shield and to defeat him and fly up and avoid all the electric stuff and maybe use hit points to your advantage. And with all that, you can clear Sonic 4 Episode 2 with only 1 homing attack. So beat it in your face, Bill. I don't know how to pronounce the middle part of your name right, but let's call you BillehBawb. So, and I have nothing against you, really. So I did Episode 2, but you didn't. And now I'm probably gonna get a comment saying, wait a minute. What we're saying? You didn't do Episode Metal, so that's what we're gonna do now. See if we can beat Episode Metal without the homing attack. So let's get into it. So there were only 4 acts in Metal Gear. In Episode Metal. So start off with Mad Gear 1, or Mad Gear. So well, this level was pretty painless for the most part here. Nothing too crazy, except there was this one part kind of near the end where I thought I would just be stuck on, but it turns out that if you go to like the other side of this steam vent and just spin dash off here, there was this air vent right here, a steam thing that pushes you out right there that can get you by that no problem. I even checked it in Episode 1 to see if that was there, and it was there, so, but, yeah, I just figured I'd mention that and play this club again because I stopped it a little early after a part that I meant to show off, which is right here, and just for the heck of it, really. So now we go on to Lost Labyrinth, which this level was also pretty painless. I like the beginning despite the fact me jumping over the checkpoint and getting hit by that. Like there was this one point near the beginning where I had to jump a spikes that were over for a ball pit, but which thought would be a little tricky. But just a simple spin dash jump a little far back is easy enough to get through it. And then other than that, the rest of the level was pretty painless. Even this running on the ball puzzle right here. And now we go on to Casino Street, which this level was also pretty painless, despite the fact me accidentally air dashing there because, I couldn't tell if I was on it or not, because I was trying to jump on it really, and this part was a little annoying to get through. This part I thought I'd be stuck on, but I got through it no problem. Really, and last but not least is Splash Hills. So I hate to burst your bubble here, but this one was also pretty easy. So it is possible to beat Episode Metal without the homing attack, which is mind blowing to me. So that's just incredible. Well, but we can't just stop yet. We have to figure out how to get past this part right here without the homing attack. So I will set up a bounty for for you guys, and I will have a prize for first, second, and third place. And first place can choose whatever, and second place can choose what prizes they want. Prize number one will be, well, one of the three is you have will be I'll give away a digital copy for the Illumination 10 movie collection, which has all 10 Illumination films that are currently out at this point in 2020. Like anything before the Minions of Isaac Gru, if that's already out, if you're watching this. Yeah, so that'll be one of the first three prizes that you can choose. Second prize that you can choose out of the three is a digital copy for the Shrek Ultimate Collection, as well as the How to Train Your Dragon free movie collection. So that's another prize right there. And the third prize out of the three is I'll give away a digital copies for A Bug's Life, Monsters Inc., Monsters University, Wall-E, Up, the Rise of Skywalker, and Scoob. So that'll be the three prizes out of all of them. Just if you can figure out how to get past how to get past this part right here without the homing attack, then I will just reply to me in the comments and just make like a video or just link it in the script in that comment. I'll check it out, and yeah, and I will also reply to you with the code of what the codes of what of the free prizes you want, which will be Illuminate. One of the prizes, prize one of the three is Illumination 10 movie collection. Prize two of the three is the Shrek Ultimate Collection and the How to Train Your Dragon free movie collection and digital codes, that is. And the third prize out of the three is digital codes for Bug's Life, Monsters Inc., Monsters University, Wall-E, Up, The Rise of Skywalker, and Scoob. So I hope you all can. I'll be really surprised if you can find a way around this legitimately without use of mods or such. And any version can, and it doesn't matter what version you're gonna try to find it on, because as long as it's not like a mod that you're using to cheat through it, then that is fine by me. Or then just any version matters. It can be Xbox, PC, PlayStation, or mobile. So so suck it, BillehBawb. You didn't do this episode 2 and episode metal, so I did it for you. And I have nothing against the guy. I think he makes some pretty entertaining content. And for any of you who are also running any other challenges in this game, if you can beat this without only Sonic and only Tails, it's not possible. Well, but anyway, let's see you all next time for who knows what. Maybe I'll finish my Let's Play of Halo Combat Evolve Anniversary next. Which actually that is next. I'll see you all next time.